Hello, today we'll be answering some questions from some anonymous people. The first question is, why is the sun hot? And the answer is actually quite revealing. For you see, space is known to be very, very cold. This means that the sun isn't actually as hot as one would like to believe. For instance, if you were to take a bowl of ice and put your hand into it, after a while your hand will become used to it. But the moment you take your hand out of the cold ice and stick it into another bowl of just simple room temperature water, it will feel warm or even hot. This means that while space is very cold, the sun is not hot at all. The next question is, why are people illiterate? People are not illiterate, they're just stupid. Unlike me. Our next question is, what's the best way to toast a noob? I am glad you asked, for you see, noobs can be quite delicious if prepared properly. First, you butter them up as best you can. Then, you put them in the rotisserie for medium to high for about 2 hours. Be sure to put ample amounts of butter as needed. Keep cooking until it's well done or golden brown. Remove from the rotisserie and serve as wanted or needed. Delicious! Our next question is, if I walk outside now without blow drying my hair in the rain, will I get a cold? Well, you see, you are not supposed to blow dry your hair while in the rain. Same reason why you do not do this in the shower. You'll get yourself electrocuted, of course. And even if you don't do that, lightning will be attracted to your blow dryer. Our next question is, does putting onions under your arms actually give you a fever? The answer to this is no. It makes you emo. Think about that. Our next question is, what is your favorite type of sour gummy worms? Personally, I prefer the brown ones. The fact that they still move, unlike the greens or the yellows or even the reds, make it far more delectable when you try to eat them. Our next question is, can I teach my betta fish a trick? This depends if you mean on a new trick or an old trick, for you see, a betta fish can learn new tricks, but cannot learn old tricks. To learn old tricks, you will require a betta dog, for it can learn old tricks, but not new tricks. Be careful for which one you decide to buy at your next betta pet shop. Our next question is, what is the terminal air velocity of an unladen European swallow? Well, aren't we the crafty one? Our next question is, which is better, the AAU or the GAU? The answer is actually quite simple. The GAU, simply because the AAU sounds far too similar to the AARP card. There's something behind the scenes on this, I'm sure, and I will get to the bottom of it. Our next question is, how much does an average naval ship weigh? The answer most people will get wrong, for you see, a naval ship weighs as much, if not less, than a duck, for both float. The only thing that would be arguable would be submarines, because submarines can sink, but they can also float. Thus, they must weigh more than a log of wood. Our next question is, what is your favorite color? Your favorite color is red, for obvious reasons. Our next question is, what kind of rounds do tanks use? My answer is, why are people illiterate? Our next question is, do tanks ever run out of ammo? The answer is no, they never run out of ammo. Don't you play video games? though it is possible for them to run out of steam, because as we all know, tanks are powered by steam engines. Our final question is it possible to slightly damage your heart via shrapnel and still live? This depends on the body of the person who has been damaged. If you are like the Terminator, or the Governor of California, then you will be perfectly fine, for your heart is made of iron and steel, just like mine. But if you're the average Joe, you may not survive without proper transplants. I believe that is all the time we have for questions today. If you have a question that you would like me to answer, please leave a comment below. I will try my best to get to it as soon as possible.